Alright, so I just stopped the last video like as if I was about to go on commercial break. Head ass. I got a TV show head ass. Yeah, I'm lighting with a motherfucking candle lighter because I always lose lighters and I steal everybody else's lighter. I'm a fucking lighter thief, dude. Like, and I don't even mean to do it. It's just muscle memory, bro. I promise. But anyway, like, I don't really know this stuff. Let's see. Music. I was a drummer, bro. Like, I started playing the drums in fucking 5th grade. Yeah, like 5th grade. I seen Drumline. And I was like, excuse me, I gotta do it. I gotta fucking do it. I always grew up tapping on shit, you know what I'm saying? I got a strong musical background because of my father and shit. Like, some of y'all probably know a little bit more about that. But yeah, like I seen Drumline, bro, and I was probably like 4th, 5th grade, and I was like, yo, I want to drum. You know what I'm saying? So I remember like going through little bullshit music classes where we was playing a recorder and shit, and that was like real exciting. But then that shit got boring because like, dog, like I'm trying, you know, I'm trying to punch on some shit. You know what I'm saying? So if I remember correctly, when did I get in the band? It was like 5th grade. 5th grade, I started fucking like going to the. I had put band on my schedule, or I got it approved, or whatever. However the fuck it went back then. Shout out William Henry Middle School. Shout out Dover, Delaware. You already know what it is. All the niggas that went to William Henry with me. Much love. We made it out of that motherfucker. Excuse me if I keep touching my nose. I ain't doing no fucking coke or no drugs, nigga. Fucking pollen. I got real bad fucking allergies. Real bad allergies. But anyway, so I started playing in like fucking 5th grade, and I just had a knack for it. You know what I'm saying? And like, with also me having like just a natural ability, you know, there was kids that was way worse than me. There was kids that were way better than me. But anyway, I had like a fucking, like a knack for just playing the fucking drums, you know what I'm saying? And then I was putting in a lot of time because I wanted to play like fucking Nick Cannon, bro. That shit looked hard. But you know, of course, we start playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. You know, it started at the basics. I had to learn the basics, and then I started playing more. Then I started having like little solos here and there, and just as time went on, next thing I know, I'm drumming. Like I'm a full set drummer. Mom did her thing. You feel me? Saying like she fucking back then. You could use like the school drums, but they prefer for you to get your own drum and bring it to school every day and shit like that. So mom did her thing with that. She got the little. I think it was like pay to like rent the own type shit. So like you start renting it, you pay on it or whatever. I'm spitting and shit. But you pay on it or whatever, and then eventually, you know, we owned it and I had it. I don't even know what the fuck I did with that shit. Maybe I turned it, I don't know. But like, yeah, bro, I just started fucking around with that shit. Like back then, you know what I'm saying? We was living like a nice little junk, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all can see the picture on the fucking Instagram and shit. Little nice little suburbs in Dover, Delaware, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I really started playing. And like I would try to take that bitch down in the basement and play, you know what I mean? And then I don't know, you know, my old attention seeking ass, like I was shy, bro, but I put that shit on the front porch and was just outside practicing. And like it was cool for like 15 minutes, and then the neighbors came outside. She was like, they had a baby and shit. She like, sounds good, but you know what I mean? Like I'm out there hitting the snare drum loud as shit. So like even in the basement, I think she had kind of said something. So I just kind of like chilled out. I just, you know, at the time for whatever reason, I don't even think I ended up getting a pad. I would just beat on the books, you know what I'm saying? Or borrow the pad from the school and shit, whatever. So like after that, after middle school, I want to say around that time, like I started drumming in a little marching band with the school, you know what I'm saying? Slight shit, it wasn't like we middle school, you know what I mean? Fuck, this shit itch, you feel me? I need to take my fucking medicine. But I started drumming and shit in the drum line, little kid drum line, you know, middle school, 5th, 6th grade shit. Ended up working my way up to being the leader of the line like the next year. So I'm like the nigga in the middle. I'm the nigga like calling the counts, you know what I'm saying? I'm the nigga like, yo, keeping all these niggas in line, making sure they fucking, you know, bro, feeling myself, you feel me? I'm like, yo, this is my line, you feel what I'm saying? Now I'm getting to this where I wanted to be like Nick Cannon, you know what I'm saying? Or that drummer thing, it just fuck with me, bro, you know what I'm saying? So I was drumming, I was playing football, I was fucking wrestling. Long story short, it was, I think, my last year. Like, so in Delaware, we had a school called William Henry. And then William Henry is just 5th and 6th, like 2 grades. And then you go on to Central Middle, which is See, now I'm getting them all fucked up. Now I don't even fucking see. Now I'm fucking up. I'm fucking lying and flying like a motherfucker, because now if I remember correctly, Warren Henry don't even got a fucking drum line or a marching band. They don't. That's Central Middle. That's the next grade. But you see how they fuck all that shit up. Point blank period is at some point I was on the drum fucking line, marching band, I became the leader nigga. I was in the middle. That's like 8th grade. I want to say 7th, 8th grade. I want to say 8th grade when I was wrestling and I was playing football. Football season, I didn't play for the school. I wanted to play. I was playing like what they call like back home. We have like AAU football. So like I was like 13 playing with like 16, 17-year-old niggas. You know what I'm saying? I was decent. You feel me? I'm about that football shit for real. I'm about that shit. So Madden 19, yo, KINKASON. So Kinkason X. Madden 19. Holla at me. I'll bust your ass for the love. But anyway, I'm playing AAU. It was like the 3rd game of the fucking season, bro. All some dumb shit. I'll do a story time for just that one situation. Ended up snapping both of these fucking bones, bro. So, you know, fucking go to the doctor, shit. They take me to the hospital, nigga fucking straighten out, woody woo. Next thing I know, I'm in the fucking cast. And he was like, it's gonna take 8 weeks to heal. So, you know, football season, finito. It's done. I ain't playing football, you feel me? And then all I remember is like I knew I was a fucking trooper, because like I was ready to be in the drum, like I was ready to march in our first parade as a drummer. Mind you, I'm drumming, I need my wrist. You feel what I'm saying? I need my fucking wrist. So I had got my cast off like the day before the first parade. You know what I'm saying? But I was already like at the crib, like like twisting my arm, like it was hell by then, you know what I'm saying? It still had soreness to it, but like I said, the day before our first band shit, our first marching band parade, my cast came off, I was drumming. Fuck all that shit. You won't leave me out. So after that, trying to remember everything. Like after that, like I think that was pretty much the end of 8th grade. Yeah, that was the end of 8th grade. Now mind me. Around this time, it was all about like drumming and shit. Like I just thought I was gonna drum. I had been watching. Okay, when you get out of Central Middle, you go in Dover, Delaware. You go to fucking the high school, and that's, you know, 9th through 12th, like a regular high school or our regular high school, whatever. Mind you, my city's small as shit. It's not like Virginia Beach where you got 107 schools in one fucking district. You got Dover. Like when I came here to fucking Virginia, they asked me, they like, boom, yo, you from Dover, Delaware? I'm like, yeah, da da da. They like, oh, so which school you play for in Dover? Like I'm looking around like, nigga, Dover? They get these fucking saying. But then I figured out, you know, Virginia Beach got all these other schools. So, long story short, economy got hard around that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, mom's smart as a bitch. Like, got degrees, shit like that. But it's like, at the end of the day, no matter how many fucking degrees you have, if the economy is bad in your area, nigga, you gotta seek other places that's, you know, more vibrant and more shit going on. So, it's a lot of story times in between this time, but I'm skipping a lot of shit just to get y'all on the track of like where this music, how did I get to Kinkason now, and who the fuck, you know what I mean, where did this fucking Kinkason music shit come from? So anyway, going back to the high school. So I've been watching Dover High play football, watched them in the fucking parades, drumming, like since as long as I can remember, and I always like, you know, hometown shit, like little boy shit. Like I always wanted to fucking go to Dover High, play on the football team, and drum in the drum line. So I started practicing that summer before my 9th grade season. Decent, you know what I'm saying? Like we had I don't know about now, but we had a freshman team, a varsity team. We had a freshman team, a JV team, and a varsity team. So like in Dover High back then, if I'm not mistaken, they had like all freshman teams that played against each other. Some of the freshmen played on JV because these are older niggas a little bit, you know what I mean, like juniors probably, or sophomores. Sophomore, juniors, niggas that's not starting varsity. JV has a schedule, and then, you know, of course, varsity has a schedule. So I get to the practice, I start thugging, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing good, you know what I mean? I'm doing decent. Like, I'm working out with my uncle every day. Like, I'm coming home, I'm getting full meals, I'm putting on weight. I feel good. I'm outside with the shorties every day. I'm just going to football practice, coming back to my own crib, you know what I'm saying? In the hood with niggas, you know what I'm saying? I'm just living, you feel me? man, they keep talking about they want to put me on varsity. They like, man, you probably gonna at least be a backup. Mind you, I'm a fucking freshman. You know what I'm saying? I'm not as big as these niggas at all. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. But like, this is my technique and my drive, my hunger, my willingness to fucking learn. And I don't care about being embarrassed. Like, I remember like one practice, I was just bulldozing niggas. And I think that nigga named Josh, bro. Like, I think his name is Josh. That's my guy. And whatever, that's a whole nother story and stuff. But anyway, that's my guy. And I was just bullying niggas. I was like, we was doing like little Ohio drills. The one nigga, they clashing. I'm just bullying niggas, bro. So like, it was like one play, Josh. Mind you, Josh, like at this time, Josh is like, I'm like freshman built. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm tall, I'm fast. You know what I'm saying? I got little cuts and shit. You know what I mean? But I'm like cornerback built. You feel me? Safety built, little safety built. I ain't nothing crazy. You know what I mean? But I'm fast. I'm real fast. I know how to hit because I wrestled. So I wrestled at this point so many years. So I'm just goddamn. You know what I mean? I'm decent. You feel me? So this nigga on the other side, man, I'm thinking I'm about to do him the same way I was doing the rest of these niggas. This nigga, I'm talking about, mind you, he got the ball, so he running. This nigga lower his shoulder. But I'm like, nigga, fuck that. I try to hit this nigga high. Bah! Nigga, next thing I know, I'm on the ground. Holding on to something. No homo. I'm grabbing his jersey, his motherfucking pads or something. He drugged me at least like a yard or two. You feel me? I'm like, wow, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas like, oh, like, but again, that shit doesn't get to me because it's like, nigga, what else is practice for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to get embarrassed to get fucked over a few times. You feel me? Like, it's practice, you know what I mean? And guess what? That just made me that much better because now I know, guess what? Niggas like that, I don't hit them high. You feel what I'm saying? I can't hit them high. I can try, but nigga, there's so much you can do with nature and physics. Like, you can't fight everything. Remember this nigga like came up to me, helped me up, and was like, bro, man, the coach told me to do that. I was like, this nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, coach, you know, that's what coach supposed to do. They supposed to challenge you. They wanted to see if I'm bulldozing all the rest of these freshmen and shit, could they put a nigga that was like, you know what I mean, about that shit, you know what I mean, already as a freshman or whatever, and he was big, could I do it the same thing to him? And after that one play, I'm back on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Ended up starting practicing with varsity. Get along in the story. So I ended up started practicing with varsity. I ain't practicing with the freshmen. I ain't practicing with JV. No, I'm practicing with varsity. So, you know, I'm lit. I'm going home to Unc like, yo, nigga, like, I don't know if I'm going to start. I really don't fucking care. I don't mind playing the bench because that gives me more time to see shit, learn, ask questions, pay attention. You feel me? But it's still, again, I'm not about to be playing with the freshmen. I'm not about to be playing with the JV. And I'm trying to play with varsity. You feel what I'm saying? At this point, I'm trying to go to the league. Music is still in my head. I'm still in the band. Like, I was leaving football practice to go to... How did it work? I want to say we was leaving... The niggas that played football and that were in band, we were leaving football practice to go to band. Yeah, because football practice started early as shit. It was still dark outside when I was walking there. So, yeah, after football practice, I was going to band. In Delaware, some shit that I don't like about Virginia, or just Virginia Beach public schools, is that in Delaware, you get awards and shit and ribbons on your graduation joint and certificates when you do shit like play a sport and play an instrument. You know what I'm saying? No, of course not. You're not. If you play football, you're not going to be able to be playing at the games. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just either you're going to play football. You know what I'm saying? Get to fucking Virginia. Skipping ahead years, but get to fucking Virginia. They talking about, so you got to pick between band and sports. And football. I had to pick between band and football. Bro, y'all whack. Y'all taking nigga. Whole nother conversation. Y'all see where I'm going. But anyway, take you a little bit back. So again, at this time, feeling good. Summer, got a little shorty. Shout out CC. That's my nigga, man. That's like childhood, little puppy love shit. Like, you know what I mean? So, everything's gravy. One day, mom dudes called me. Because at the time, all this summer when I'm training, I'm staying at my uncle's house. You feel what I'm saying? So, I'm just living it up. Mom not on my back. I'm just, you know, I think I'm grown at this point. I got a cell phone. You feel me? So, she called me like, we had been talking about this shit for a minute. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, Virginia this, Virginia that. I had been down here, whole nother part of the story. But long story short, one day mom come. I just had a great fucking practice. Mom get there, you know what I'm saying? My dudes get there. We fucking talking to the coaches and shit. And they like, yo, he's phenomenal. Like, we see him going far. Like, as long as he stays straight and he just keep working, you know, hit the weight room. Because, again, like, I'm small. I'm a freshman. He hit the weight room. He eat right. He drink enough water. You know what I'm saying? He is going to be a star player. And I'm like, nigga, say less. You feel what I'm saying? So, she had told me, like, we moving. And I'm like, you know, as kids, you like, okay, we moving. You feel me? Like, all right. You know what I mean? Man, she tells me like you gotta turn your pads in. So I turn my pads in, I take them off, put them to the side, like as if it's still not hit me yet. She walks me like inside the school. We was already inside, but we walked like through the school to like the office, you know, the ladies and counselors and shit. And she was like, "Yeah, I'm here for withdrawal papers, bro." I was like, it was as if my fucking everything just, you feel me? And it's like, even right now, that feeling, I remember everything, how it looked, how it felt outside, the coaches, how they was sitting. It was just like a day I would never forget, you feel me? And it's like really didn't hit me. And I think the next thing I know, we driving to my uncle's house, we packing our clothes, and everything after that is like kind of a fucking blur. Like, it was just like, I was so fucking hurt. I was so pissed. Like, I'm leaving my home where I done been here 15 years. I don't care if it's a small city. I don't care if it ain't no jobs. Cause at the time, I'm not working. I'm just seeing Mom Dukes bust her ass. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm not understanding the magnitude of what's really going on. And you know what I mean? I won't really mad at her because I was raised different. Like, me and my mom, like, we have a very, like, our fucking parent to child conversations are very up front. You know what I mean? It is what it is. My mom feel like she the type where it's like, I'm gonna say it to you before the world say it to you, or I'm gonna show you this before the world expose you, because at least I can give it to you in a manner that ain't foul. You know what I mean? So anyway, next thing I know, before we know it, we fucking packing the house up, we packing our shit, and whole another story in itself. I end up getting to Virginia. It was hard. It was rough. It was probably like the hardest time of my life, because I went from having everything, you know what I'm saying? 3-story house, fresh shoes, fresh Vans, fresh jeans, fresh clothes, food in the fridge, like all that, like privilege. Like, I'm talking about 5-star home type shit, you know what I'm saying? Suburbs, you feel me? Get to fucking Virginia, and it's like complete opposite. It's like apartment, 2-bedroom apartment, small, you know what I'm saying? Like, overcrowded a little bit, like apartments everywhere. It's like, fuck. Like, Mom Dukes always said, I can think back as far as I can, like, cherish what you have, because you never know when you could lose it. And that was the perfect, you know what I mean, way for God or the universe or whatever to put this in front of us. Like, me and my little brother, my baby brother, he's still a baby, you know what I'm saying, at this time, so he don't really understand. He still don't really understand, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, like, we just got to see how hard life really could be, you know what I mean? It was like starting over, you know what I mean? So, the music. Now, finally, here's where the music clicks. In short, up until, like, mind you, I've always, like, my mom played all types of music. Rap, country, rock. I listen to pretty much everything. I have a favorite song in every genre, I promise you. Or like an artist in every genre. You feel what I'm saying? So, it gets to a point where we get to the apartment, we don't have nothing. Like I told you, before this, bro, I had my own room. It was big. I had a fucking sleigh bed. Like, I had a side door. I had a nice big-ass dresser, to being in a compact room. Me and my brother are back to sharing the room. It's no furniture. It's no bed. It's no Nathan. You feel me? Mom had bought us Macs like a couple years back. I remember one time fucking around in my room. Some random ass shit. Fucking around seeing how to fucking record fucking around with GarageBand. Figured out that I could record using the mic on the computer. And that was just way back before I had came to Virginia. So it was just this one night, like maybe like the first few nights we was in the apartment, I was just so fucking pissed, bro. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna try to rap. And it's funny to me because, like, up until this time, like I said, the whole point I'm making about the genres, that we listen to everything. But, like, it was something about rap that I just kind of thought was corny. Like, yeah, Kinkason thought rapping was corny. Not necessarily, like, the art in itself or the culture. It was just, like, I didn't understand. I didn't have to grasp the concept of, like, okay, why is this nigga... I don't even know how to explain it. I just thought it was kind of corny to be up there like, yeah, son, you know what I'm saying? Da, 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 da. But again, I didn't have a hard life. I didn't really have anything to talk about if I were to trying to rap back in the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. So now life is different. Like, I got a lot of shit to talk about. I got a lot of pain to get out. Long story short, I sat down. I found a fucking T.I. beat. I got to find out what fucking song that was. And I wish I would have kept the song. But found a T.I. beat. I wrote down the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my Eminem shit. That's what changed a lot of shit, too. Once I seen 8 Mile, it changed my whole perception of the whole music thing. Whole perception. That's when I realized I wanted to do it. When I seen 8 Mile. But I still never really acted on it, you feel me? So I sat there, I put the beat in GarageBand, I'm sitting there writing my little lyrics in my book or my phone at the time, whatever. Play the beat, put my headphones in, I recorded through the fucking, like an old ass Mac laptop. I recorded through the goddamn little microphone that's on the laptop. Next day, mind you, I stayed up all night. Next day, we in there cleaning up. Like I said, we just moved in here, so we in there cleaning up and shit. I'm like, Mom, my mom's so fucking honest, like so brutally honest like me. That's where I get that shit from. I know she gonna give her honest opinion, but I'm not gonna tell her it's me. So we got like fucking 8 minutes left. But I'm like, I'm not gonna tell her it's me. So I didn't. So I plug it into the little stereo and I play it. So she like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, that beat hard. You know what I'm saying? I like that beat hard. Da da da. She like, mind you, she like, it sound kind of good, like verbatim. She like, it sound kind of good. It sound decent. Sound like, you know what I mean? Sound like he got a lot of work to do. You know what I mean? She's like, the quality is really fucking it up. And I'm sitting there looking like, oh shit, like, she ain't like, this nigga, nah, hell nah. She like, the quality just bad. You know what I'm saying? This nigga got some work to do. So I kind of look at her like, man, that's me. She looked at me like, yeah, nigga, you smoking bird dick. Like, dead ass. She was just like, not like that, but she was just like, yeah, right. Yeah, right. She was like, no. So I go in the room where I had the book next to me somewhere. I'm like, Mom, look, here's the lyrics right here. So then I start rapping it. I started over. I start rapping the fucking song. She like, taken back. Like, oh, shit. Reason why she was so shocked, like, again, some of y'all know this. My father was murdered, you know what I mean, when I was 11 months old. Whole nother story in itself, but, you know, rest in peace to God. But, musically gifted, man. I haven't got a chance to find any old tapes that they say my family has of him singing. But, everybody I run into, everybody in my family, on my mom's side, my dad's side, they all tell me, like, yo, that nigga could sing. He could sing. He sung at weddings, birthday parties, funerals. He could sing any song. They was like, this nigga sound better than niggas on the radio. And at some point, I know it's not capping, because it's like, it's one thing when you got 10 people out of your family, but when everybody says it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay. That's like the same thing a nigga in the streets. Like, 10 people say this nigga sell drugs. Like, okay, whatever. But if you got 50 people saying, like, this nigga sell drugs, you like, all right. You know what I mean? So, yeah, bro, like, so she was kind of taken back, and she was like, basically, she felt as if, like, okay, my father gets taken away from her, and then her son grows up, and then the music talent, I got the fucking talent, too. She didn't really think that it was going to happen or pan out that way. Like, okay, yeah, maybe he'd be an athlete, and my dad was a top athlete, too. So she just didn't really fucking believe it. And that's kind of where it started. That was all of the validation at that time that I needed, because I knew my mom was so honest. And my mom always been honest. So when she was like, she didn't believe me, I was like, bet. Shoom. Before I knew it, I was putting fucking songs together. I put 5 songs together, like, within the next few months, trying to adjust. I'm still kind of mad. I put, like, 5 songs together. I had a song called, like, Ebony Reflection. I remember that one. It's just one song I gotta find and send to niggas because they keep asking me about it. It's called Night Sky. And that's when, like, the first thing clicked. Like, by now, I'm meeting friends and they hearing the music. Again, I'm skipping a lot of shit. But shout out to my nigga, Dago fucking Peso. Darius motherfucking Cassell. That's my nigga. Because I remember meeting this nigga and we just kind of hit it off on like football and where you from. I'm from here, you know what I'm saying? He's from up north. I'm from up north. So we just, that nigga, me and this nigga been like this since the longest, you know what I'm saying? But I remember I would record, stay up all night, and then come to school, make sure it's on my phone, and then I'd be like, yo, Darius, listen to this, Darius, listen to this, Darius, listen to this, they go, listen to this, listen to this, listen to this. I had put like 5 songs together, and he was like, bro, no, that's what he was telling me. He was like, bro, all right, now you making these songs. He was like, make like 5 songs, or pick the 5 that you want to put together, and then just put them on, you know, YouTube, and then just, you know, promote them. And that's what I did, bro. And then after that, it's kind of been like fucking jet stream since then, bro. Like, it seemed like shit moved so fast because it was like between my mom, my uncle, my aunt, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's see, mom, my uncle, my aunt, Swag Nation, fucking my grandma, you know, grandma gonna support regardless, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, she got some music knowledge. She got a little bit going on there. That was all the validation I need. And if I'm forgetting anybody, you know, it ain't personal. But like Keenan, you know what I mean? Shout out to Keenan, you know what I mean? Much love, bro. But there's a lot of people like fucking Pharaoh. Not Pharaoh the beat maker. Not Pharaoh. Pharaoh was later in the story. I'm talking about Pharaoh Rail, you feel what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, bro, like that. It's kind of been gesturing since then, you know what I'm saying? Like literally gesturing. Pew, boom. See, I got 3 minutes left, so yeah. I'm gonna keep continuing it, you know what I mean? That was a good synopsis. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna tell this story about 100 times. But I think that was a good synopsis of like a good 30-minute breakdown of how the fuck did Kinkason start making music. Because after that, like I said, after them 5 songs, before I knew it, I was dropping my first mixtape. That Guy, ThatGui, That Guy. That's when I was still on my little suburban black white kid shit, you know what I'm saying? I was still peaceful. I was still like untainted and shit. But it was me, bro. I love that shit. That's when I was still King K. Don't call me King K. Don't do it. It's Kinkason now. It's been Kinkason for a while. But yeah, man. So anybody that wanted to know how the fuck I got to this point, now you know. If you know, you know. Keep making fucking videos like this about how in the fuck the Kinkason progress. Shout out to Gary V, bro. Shout out to fucking Temple on Cloud. Shout out to J Positivity taking pictures and shit. She doing her thing. Shout out to everybody, bro. Shout out to anybody that's watching this. Shout out to anybody that's trying to get something. You know what I mean? You know, man, I'm all love, man. I like to get dirty. I like to fight. I like to shoot shit. You know what I mean? Not on street shit for you extra motherfuckers, but, you know. I like to get dirty, man. I like to be in chaos. I like to get shit done, you know what I mean? I don't mind being evil. I don't mind being mean. Darkness and the light. I like an even balance, you know? But yeah, man. I'm just gonna bullshit for this next minute because my phone is fucking full, like always. So, yeah, man. Where do we leave off at in this fucking video? That Guy, that mixtape. Okay. So yeah, if I missed anything, if y'all got any questions about certain times, you just comment, man. Or I'm just gonna keep going. But the ones that watched, that made it to this fucking point, yo, you the fucking GOAT. You the GOAT. If you made it to this point of the video, you fire, bro. You fucking fire. Period. Fucking period. You fucking beautiful, you feel me? You fucking fire. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. Don't nobody say shit about you. We talking that bullshit. Next time somebody say something slick to you, just look at them like, oh, fucking beautiful though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just pimp off. Just dip. Don't even argue. Don't try to explain. I'm beautiful. Like, walk off. kinkasontv, man. This is another fucking video. It is goddamn March 16th. I ain't did a video for y'all in a while, but I got some good shit coming for y'all, buddy. Don't think I've been slacking either. I ain't been slacking. It might look like it. I ain't been slacking like that. I got some shit. I got some shit like tucked under my motherfucking shit. Trying to load that fucking clip. Shout out to my nigga Mar though. Had me on that shit. Load your clip, God. Don't keep just shooting. You shooting one bullet at a time. He was like, man, load your clip. I'm trying to load a fucking minigun. Like always, put your like, comment, share, put your fours in the comment. No, it's not no gang shit. 4 is my power number. So you're going to see me throw this up a lot. No gang shit. Love y'all, man. Have a good day.